Hello everyone and welcome to the ClickFunnels Affiliate Bootcamp. My name is Bailey Richard and in this video we're going to be learning from Dana Derricks. Dana is a world-class copywriter, author of 9 epic books, retainer of the Dream 100, and coach to thousands of entrepreneurs across the globe. So let's see what Dana has to teach us about being a ClickFunnels super affiliate.
What's up everybody? My name's Dana and this is my goat. That's what they sound like if you didn't know what a goat sounds like. So when they make that noise at night in their pen next to my neighbor's house, they often wonder what's going on. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm actually here to talk about some really cool stuff. So I was invited personally and privately from Russell to help you guys become an awesome, amazing ClickFunnels affiliate. So I'm going to use a cool strategy that I actually learned from in part from Russell, and that strategy is called the Dream 100. So I've gone way over the deep end on the Dream 100. I've written the book on it, which Russell helped me with, and a bunch more stuff. But I want to share with you how cool and amazing the Dream 100 is to leverage for specifically the purposes of promoting and becoming an awesome, amazing super affiliate for ClickFunnels. So if you're ready to rock and roll, I just blinded myself with the light I forgot to turn on, but let's do it. So I'm actually going to switch screens. And I'm going to, by the magic of my, there we go, look at that. I got my secret note cards. I can't let you see what's going on. So, all right, so I'm actually going to draw as we go here because I'm stuck in 3rd grade. So I'm going to make this 3rd grade simple for you because there's a lot of stuff going on the internet that just doesn't make sense and it's really confusing. So I'm going to take a lot of the confusion out of it. So here's what we do know and what we can agree on. You're awesome. You're amazing. You know that ClickFunnels is awesome and amazing. And you're going to promote it to make some money and help other people find out how awesome and amazing it is, right? So here's what we need to do to start. So there's a little concept. If you've read the book, .com Secrets, okay, there's a little concept. I've got a copy laying around somewhere. It'll show up. There's this little concept called the value ladder, okay? So I'll give you a quick review because this is going to be really critically important for you when you start Dream 100. So I'll just write this in so we know what it is. Value ladder. All right, so if this is for review for you, congratulations, you're amazing. If it is not, it's going to blow your mind. So what the value ladder is, real quick, is, these might be interchanged, I don't know, they're the same. I failed calculus in college the 2nd time. I don't know if that's the one, geometry, something like that. So down here, you typically will have free offers, right? Or relatively cheap, okay? So we'll just write it like that. And I'll give you an example of this in a second. And then up here on the value ladder, you have more expensive, and then up here you have way more expensive. So here's why the value ladder became a thing. So any given company does a really good job of building out a value ladder for all the stuff they sell. They could sell services, they could sell products, they could sell a combination of products and services, and even better, which I'll get to in a second, they can sell other people's products and services. So if you think about a company like a fast food restaurant, for example, like McDonald's, they actually do a really good job of having a value ladder. They're not just a product, they're a company with a value ladder. So they get you in the door with really cheap hamburgers or really cheap sodas or really cheap whatever, right? And then what do they ask as soon as you get to the window? Hey, would you like to make that a meal, right? So where do they make all their money? Off of the upgrade of the meal, okay? But here's what's even cooler. So we could argue then that McDonald's front-end offer of their value ladder to get you in the door is their cheap burger or their cheap pop, right? And then they make all their money off of upgrading you into a meal or the other stuff you buy, like whatever else, okay? Here's a cool thing. You guys ready for like next level stuff? McDonald's makes almost no money off of this part of their value ladder, actually, okay? This is what's really cool. So McDonald's, because they're a company that makes a lot of money and they're not just a product, they're not just a one-off thing, guess where they make all their money? If you've ever seen the movie The Founders, if you got an hour and a half to waste in a Netflix account, you should watch it. They make all their money off of the leases on the real estate that they own. So, for example, a McDonald's store that you see is running this, okay? And they run it profitably. But I don't know if you've ever looked in this, but being a franchisee of a McDonald's is not a very lucrative career, okay? So it does make money and it is profitable. Guess what? All the money that McDonald's Corporation and all the people that own it and started and all that stuff, they make all the money off of the real estate leases that these franchisees pay them because they own the real estate. Okay, that is how a good, solid company runs their company. They don't just have a product or a service. I'll give you another quick example, and I'll show you exactly how and why ClickFunnels fits into that as an affiliate, and how the Dream 100 fits into that. Let's look at one more example real quick. Okay, so I'm going to give you my own example. So I used to be a freelance copywriter. Okay, so the kind that writes ad copy. I am really good at it. I still do it for my own stuff. So back when I read .com Secrets for the first time, I was like, whoa, this value ladder thing's amazing. I think I should try it. So what I started doing was I had a service, okay, that I was charging $500 for, right? That was my offer. That was my business. And I was just doing a bunch of those, and I was happy. I wasn't happy, but I was like, wow, I'm making good money. I was making about $96,000 when I was about 22 years old, and I was pretty happy. But then literally within a year, I went from 96,000 or whatever it was to 336K with this, just this. All I do is add this. Okay. Here's what I did. When somebody came to me asking for a $500 project, for my copywriting service, I was like, hey, do you want to add my $1,500 service where I did a little bit more for them? Shockingly to me, not so shockingly now, but at the time, a lot of people said yes. 2/3 of people said yes. So instead of making $500 a crack, thinking that that's a business, I now am making $1,500 a crack, right? Or sometimes $2,000 a crack. So I was seeing about 66% of people said yes to the $1,500. Here's what's really cool. Then I was like, okay, this thing works. I'm going to try something crazy. Then I offered a $10,000 thing to the people that said yes to the $1,500 thing. Guess what? People said yes to that too. So all of a sudden, can you imagine going from 96 or whatever it was, 1,000 to 336,000 just by implementing this? Just that. That's all you have to do. That's a company. Okay? Having a copywriting service or a product is not a company. That is a product or a service. This is a company. Okay? I'm going to give you one more example. This one's really cool. And then we're going to rock and roll. Okay? So I've given you an example of a service, of a brick and mortar company, and now I'm going to give you an example of a digital company. And then we're going to rock and roll. We're going to transition into how you can become the world's best ClickFunnels affiliate. Okay? With the Dream 100. So last thing. I want to tell you the story of my buddy. I am so bad at art. I want to tell you the story of my buddy, Alex Hormozy. These are muscles, okay? Those are not, I shouldn't even try. All right, so this is Alex. Okay, so Alex Hormozy is one of the most incredible human beings I've ever met in my life. Alex has built a company, and here's how. So Alex has a product, which is a digital and a coaching done with you product called Gym Launch, which he sells for quite a bit of money. Last time I checked, I think it was 16K. Okay, so something like this, 16K here, right? And then he upgrades people once he gets them the result. Remember, the only way this works is if you get people results, okay, and you take care of them. He upgrades them into, I think it's a 36K thing over time. Okay, so he gets them in at 16K and then upgrades them to 36K. He's built a ridiculously fast-growing 8-figure company, about to be 9, because of this. Now, here's a magic sauce that Alex uses, okay? And here's where it's all going to make sense for you. So Alex knows that his avatar, right, people he wants to work with, are gym owners, right? So they own, this is a weight set. They own gyms, right? So Alex knows that other people sell things to gym owners, right? So here's where the Dream 100 comes in. Hopefully you can, yeah. So here's where the Dream 100 comes in. Alex knows that there are other people that sell things that are probably cheaper than his to gym owners that he could potentially work with to get them to then send their customers up to him. So here is a great example of that. So there's a company out there that I think there's like a handful in the United States of companies that sell gym mats. Okay, so think about like when somebody opens up a gym, what's a new one? What's like one of the first things they buy, even before equipment? They got to cover that floor. There's probably carpet or concrete. They got to cover with gym mats. Okay, so there's companies out there that sell the gym mats. So what was really cool is Alex, Dream 100, one of the companies that sells gym mats, and Alex got them to send their customers to him as leads for his gym launch program. Okay, so what that looks like, here's where it gets really cool. The guy that sells, or the owner of the company that sells gym mats, he used to make all his money selling gym mats. Okay, and he thought he was a company, but he wasn't. He was a product. Okay, so the guy selling the gym mats all of a sudden started making more money by pushing his customers to Alex in the commission that Alex gave him for sending them to him than he did off of the gym mats. So guess what he did? He started lowering the prices of his gym mats so that he can acquire more customers. Okay, because guess what? If you're going to be cheaper selling the same exact gym mats, we're going to buy yours. So that he could then send more people to Alex to make more money off of the affiliate commission with Alex. So pretty soon, this guy selling the gym mats is making more money off of selling his gym mat customers to Alex, sending them to him for his program, than he ever was selling gym mats. Plus, he lowered the prices on his mats because he doesn't have to make money off of his mats. Remember the McDonald's example? They don't have to make money off the burgers. They make money off of the upgrades plus the leases on the building, right? So it's the same way for the gym mat guy. And all of his competitors are looking at him like, dude, how are you selling these gym mats for so cheap? Like, we're selling the same ones. You're not making money, man. Like, we're dying over here. And he's just laughing his way to the bank. So this is a business. And here's what's magical and how you as a ClickFunnels affiliate work into this. You don't have to have the whole value ladder built out. You just have to figure out where you fit into someone else's. Okay. So for example, Alex didn't start selling gym mats or whatever else gym owners are buying. He just found a bunch of different people selling this lower ticket stuff to gym owners and then found a way to get to Dream 100 them and get them to send him their traffic. So here's where we're going to leverage the crap out of that for you as a ClickFunnels affiliate. Okay. We're going to turn you into an amazingly epic super affiliate using the Dream 100. So who out there would like to get unlimited hot traffic? Okay. So this is hot and warm traffic. This means that they're not cold. They're not like accusing you of being a spammer. They're not like people that are going to be freaked out by you talking to them. Okay. These are hot and warm traffic, unlimited, for free. Who wants that? That sounds pretty good, right? Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's pretty easy. We don't need to run Facebook ads. Can you imagine that? Running a company without running Facebook ads? Is that a thing? Yes, it's a thing. This is how you do it. The Dream 100. Okay, so let's walk through this quick. So basically, one thing that Russell has mastered, and that is a kind of, I talk about in some of my programs, Dream 100 Wise, is the concept of integration. Okay, so integration looks exactly like what Alex and the gym mat guy did. Okay, so what that means is there are people out here either consuming free stuff or buying inexpensive stuff, which then sells them or pushes them to a little bit more expensive of a thing, and then that pushes them to a really expensive thing. Okay, so if you have any of this currently, okay, let's say that you're a coach and you have a high ticket one-on-one package like you charge for coaching sessions, or you're a consultant, right? Whatever. Cool. Where does ClickFunnels fit in? Well, down here, right? Or even possibly down here. Okay. So let's say that you don't have that. And let's say that you do have, because you do have stuff. You have stuff in your brain. If that's not on paper yet, that's okay. It's in your brain and you can do it. Let's say you have stuff in your brain that you want to get out there. Let's say that you want to do a podcast, okay? Or you want to write a book, or you want to do videos. Like, I don't care what you do. Do what you're comfortable with, what you like doing, okay? Well, guess what? Guess what fits next, okay? So the days of just like telling someone to go buy something or do something are pretty much over. What you have to do is you have to put something in front of it. Okay. And what's really cool is you'll find that the reason that people are hot and warm by the time that you offer them ClickFunnels is because they've already purchased or consumed something prior to you telling them to do it, and that warmed them up. So for example, back with Alex's example. So Alex's program, Gym Launch, is here, and the gym mats are here. Okay. Alex not only got gym owners who had already opened their wallet and bought something that they were hopefully happy with, right? So he got the built-in trust of they've already been a customer of something, but also he got an endorsement from the guy that sold the mats. So not only, that's why I say it's hot traffic. So it's literally people, it's not cold people anymore. Because if you think of it this way, when we go to the doctor, right? Like, we know, like, and trust our doctor. We have no idea what he's prescribing us, right? We have no idea. We never question it. I never question it. So maybe that's why I'm goofy. I don't know. But the point is, when we stop, okay, think of it this way. I forbid you from selling ClickFunnels. Do not sell ClickFunnels. You either prescribe ClickFunnels or you get other people to prescribe ClickFunnels for you. Okay, here's a cool practical example. Okay, and it all goes back to this value ladder thing. So ClickFunnels is usually going to fit right here on the value ladder, usually. Okay, so here's where the Dream 100 really kicks in. If you haven't already identified a niche, please do so. Okay, but let's say your niche is, let's say you like expensive cars. That's your thing. You like a certain type of vehicle. All right. There are people, let's say it's Corvettes, for example. I don't know why I said that. I guess it's because I have one. I don't know. I shouldn't. Don't buy one if you don't have one. You think about it. Or just kidding, buy mine. I got one for sale. You can have it cheap. But let's say that your Corvettes are your thing. All right, cool. So there are probably expensive Corvette meetups happening. Okay, that's just one example of something that's expensive that Corvette owners would buy. What else could they possibly buy? Let's say really expensive performance parts, right? Just think about when you build this out, like, what are they already buying? Okay, we don't need to reinvent the wheel on anything. All right, so what's a little bit less expensive? Well, probably ClickFunnels. Okay, so here's the cool thing. And then what are people consuming, like, that are Corvette fans that are, it's cheap or free? Calendars, probably videos, right? I don't know, there might be like Facebook groups, right? The whole nine. Okay, so again, this is like a ridiculous niche. Like, you don't have to get this ridiculous, but I'm just proving a point here. So how and where can ClickFunnels fit into this if Corvettes is your niche? Well, guess what? You can go and Dream 100 these folks that own the Corvette meetups or the Corvette shows, right? Or that own the performance part companies that are selling performance parts for Corvettes or whatever. You know what you can do? You can get them to start using ClickFunnels, right? Because guess what ClickFunnels is going to do? Here's the like one of the golden rules of Dream 100. If your thing makes their thing better, okay, they have to, guess what they have to do? They have to promote it, okay? So if you getting them onto ClickFunnels makes it easier for them to get people registered for their meetups or to sell tickets to their meetups or to promote their meetups, whatever, or to sell more performance parts or to get more leads for the performance parts or whatever, right? They basically have to say yes to it, okay? And what you'll find is there's a lot of times there's people that actually own many of these, okay? So, for example, the Corvette meetups would probably be owned by one or two groups. They would own all of them regionally or even nationally, okay? So instantly, if you get in the door with this person right here, sorry, I got off screen. They could very easily prescribe you to their entire network of meetups, and they all could start using ClickFunnels. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay. So again, this is just a weird one quick example of it. So what's even cooler is you can bridge this gap between the two, right? Because what do these people need here? The people that are running the Corvette meetups, the selling performance parts, what do they need? They need traffic, right? They need eyeballs, aka eyeballs. Those are eyeballs. Okay. So here's what's really cool. You can be essentially the link between the two, because guess where all the traffic is and the eyeballs? They're down here. They're in the Facebook groups. They're watching the videos. They're buying the calendars. They're whatever, right? Whatever is related to Corvette. They're doing all things Corvette. Okay. So all you have to do is find these people, connect them to these people, right? Get everybody on ClickFunnels, and guess what? Everybody wins. Okay. I'm going to do one more quick example. I'm going to try to choose a less ridiculous niche. That'll be a little bit easier for most of you. But that's just one easy example. So here's one more. This is where the Dream 100 really is awesome. Okay. So one thing I talk about in my programs also is identifying your superpower. Okay. What is your superpower? So your superpower, real quick, is usually something that is totally common to you, that is an everyday thing, that you don't think is amazing, but everybody else does. Okay, so think about something that you're naturally good at. For me, it's writing. And I do a lot of writing, like copywriting, and it's normal to me. I just do it every day, and I don't think it's that great. But everyone else goes crazy for it, right? That's a superpower. Like, that's my superpower. So what is your superpower? Figure it out, double down on it, okay? Is that writing? Is that doing podcasts? Is it doing blogs? Is it doing videos? Like, what is it, okay? And I'm going to command you to do a few things, okay? Whatever that superpower is, you're going to leverage it. You're going to create free or low-cost items here, okay? Whatever your superpower is, you're going to plug it in right here. And then, guess what you're going to do? You're going to, within that, so examples again, you're going to do a podcast, whatever you're interested in, I don't care, okay? It can be Corvettes, it can be goats, it can be whatever. You're going to write a book, or you're going to do videos. Whatever your superpower is, you're going to do this. Blog, whatever, okay? And in that, you're going to prescribe, guess what? ClickFunnels, okay? Again, this has to be valuable. This doesn't work without value, okay? So you're going to create something amazingly awesome and valuable. And then inside of it, you're going to prescribe ClickFunnels, right? And then what's the next thing? Someone, remember, this is just a product. This is just a product. You want to build a company. After someone goes through and they get set up on ClickFunnels and they're leveraging it, after you've got them in there, what's something else, right? Be my guest. You totally should create your own course. You totally should create your own coaching if you haven't. You totally should prescribe Russell's more expensive stuff, right? That's the whole point of being a ClickFunnels affiliate. It's not to just make money off of ClickFunnels, the software, but it's to make money off of everything else, because everything else, I'm a product of it. Everything that Russell Brunson does is really, really valuable. I promise you. And it'll change your life. Like, going back to the beginning when I talked about how I was making $96K a year as a copywriter, thinking I was doing really well, thought I was a company. And then I read .com Secrets and it changed my life to the extent of just simply adding in one tweak. And I did, what's that, 9, 18, 27, almost 4x my income in a year from just the one tweak, building a real company. And now fast forward, I've used this Dream 100 thing and everything else to actually do exactly what I'm telling you. So I am able to print or produce books like crazy. So I park my books in front of other people's affiliate offers. And I get people to read my book, which sells their thing, whatever that thing is, and I make money and serve more people by getting them into the affiliates thing. So that's exactly what I'm challenging you to do with Russell's stuff. So it's not only ClickFunnels, it's everything Russell Brunson puts his name on. Scream from the hilltops, get everybody in there. But more importantly, you're going to have so much more impact because these products and services that Russell puts out and that ClickFunnels puts out are top notch. There's nothing like them. And I wouldn't personally put my name on it and spend time doing this if I didn't believe that. So it's your turn now. I'm passing the torch over to you. I hope that this was awesome and amazing. And we're just scratching the surface on the Dream 100 thing, but go leverage it. Take one nugget if you have to from this and just go do it. Fail a lot and you're going to do awesome.
Well, that's it for this video training. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. Once again, my name is Bailey Richert. And before you go, I did just want to let you know that if you are interested in grabbing lifetime access to all of the videos that you have been watching as a part of this ClickFunnels Affiliate Bootcamp, there is a way. You'll notice on this page, there's a button where you can upgrade and enroll in the One Funnel Away Challenge, which is one of Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels' signature programs. And when you do, we will gift you some bonuses to help you on your way to becoming a ClickFunnels super affiliate. That includes lifetime access to all of the videos that you have been watching as a part of this incredible ClickFunnels Affiliate Bootcamp training. But we're also going to give you a second video session that's been recorded with every single speaker, where they're going to take you behind the scenes and show you how they've actually set up their own affiliate funnels. But that's not all. We're also going to be giving you an ebook that contains all of the written plans contributed by each one of the speakers on this training, all about how you can become a ClickFunnels super affiliate even if you're starting from scratch. But the only way that you'll be able to get all of those incredible bonuses is by upgrading to the One Funnel Away Challenge. So make sure that you click the button on this page and do that today. And I wish you the absolute best of luck in your journey to becoming a ClickFunnels super affiliate.